Okay, first of all, I must say I'm already in love with this game. The looks and setting just kinda reminds me of Red Dead Redemption for some reason. But hey, that's not what this video is about. I'm here to talk about what this game did to Nvidia. Well, it's safe to say this game just proved Nvidia wrong. Let's talk about Nvidia's ray tracing gamble and how Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is exposing a big problem. Nvidia has been a massive player in the gaming world, especially when it comes to ray tracing, but their recent decisions about VRAM might leave them in a position where they have to admit that they were wrong. So, here's the scoop. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, a game sponsored by Nvidia for its full ray tracing showcase, drops on December 9th, but top gaming channels like Jack Frags, MK Ice, and Fire, and the Rad Brad have already uploaded over 50 minutes of gameplay videos to their channels. But the main problem is that this game was sponsored by Nvidia, but then many of Nvidia's top tier GPUs are struggling to keep up with the game. Why? It's all because of VRAM, or rather, let's say it's the lack of VRAM. Tests by Computer Base revealed a brutal trend. If your GPU has less than 12 gigabytes of VRAM, you are in for a choppy ride. I'm sorry you just have to completely forget 60 frames per second. These cards cannot even manage 30 FPS. That is bad. And here is where it gets even crazier. Budget-friendly GPUs like Intel's Arc A770 with its 16 gigabytes of VRAM are outperforming Nvidia's RTX 3080. Yes, the same RTX 3080 that used to dominate at 4K gaming. What is going on here? Well, the RTX 3080 only has 10 gigabytes of VRAM, while the A770 boasts 16 gigabytes. The result? The A770 handles Indiana Jones and the Great Circle better, even though it is marketed as a lower tier card. That is a huge slap in the face to Nvidia, which recently doubled down on its decision to equip many lower-end GPUs, like the RTX 4060 Ti with just 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Nvidia claimed that faster memory interfaces would offset the lower VRAM, but the performance in this game says otherwise. Now, let us talk benchmarks. At 1080p, a resolution where budget cards often shine, Nvidia cards like the RTX 4060, RTX 4060 Ti, and even the RTX 3060 Ti struggle to maintain 30 FPS. Meanwhile, AMD's RX 6700 XT with 12 gigabytes of VRAM is cruising along at a smooth 60 frames per second. Remember, Nvidia is supposed to be the king of ray tracing, and AMD's RX 6000 series GPUs are not exactly known for handling it well, but higher VRAM on AMD cards is proving to be a game changer. And it is not just this game. Over the last couple of years, titles like Resident Evil 4, The Last of Us Part 1, and Halo Infinite have shown similar issues with 8GB VRAM cards, but Indiana Jones and the Great Circle takes it to the next level. It forces ray tracing on with no option to turn it off, pushing GPUs to their limits. Nvidia's lower VRAM strategy is biting them hard, especially as modern games demand more memory. Gamers and reviewers alike are hoping that Nvidia learns its lesson and starts equipping their next-gen GPUs like the rumored RTX 50 series with more VRAM. So guys, I think I wouldn't be lying if I told you this. If you're gaming on a card with less than 12 gigabytes of VRAM, it might be time to consider an upgrade, especially if ray tracing is your thing.